Welcome everybody to the Toyota Southwest Superlate Model Winter Classic here at beautiful Willow Springs International Raceway. Great field of cars getting ready for the season finale of 2012 for the Toyota Southwest Superlates. Jeffrey Best here running the camera. I'm Tommy Mason and we gotta thank you for watching. Let's get going through the starting lineup. Jeffrey, who's starting on the pole?
Well, Tommy, then number 95B qualified 6th. That means 6-car invert. Going to put Steve Resnowicki on the front row pole starter.
On his outside, the rookie, the number 7, Andrew Porter.
Then the number 56, Ron Esau, going to start row number 2.
And another veteran next to him, Gail Chase in the 63.
I'm going to leave the rest to you.
The 5, Dana Moore. The number 95, I believe that's who it is. That would be Bear Resnowicki.
Lights are still on the pace car.
Lights are still on the pace car, by the way. I just had to echo what you said.
Very nice.
And then the next row is, in fact, that is Bear Resnowicki, 95. 34 on his inside, Race Liberanti. To the outside, the number 70, Greg Austin. Inside that group is, can you help me out there? Next to Dennis Ferdinand, then 43.
Number 5 of Dana Moore.
The number 5 of Dana Moore. Now, on to the next. Obviously, we mentioned the 43, Dennis Ferdinand, the 4, Tommy Fry, the 47, Tom Whitson, the 65, George Atkinson Jr., and the pace car is pulling off. Here we go, a great field of cars. I will complete the list here after the start. Jeffrey, what are you expecting in this one?
Oh man, I'm so excited. There's 6 guys that inverted and there's 6 guys that are hungry for it. Oh no, I lied. There's a lot more than 6.
Oh, here we go into turn number 1. They're side by side. Porter leading the group into turn 1. And a safe, good, clean turn number 1 into turn number 2. A wide sweeping corner. It's all about throttle rhythm in this one.
I know Andrew Porter. He started on the front row last time out here, 3 wide per second.
Woo, doggy, these guys are racing hard. Here comes Race Liberanti to the inside. Esau to the outside. Steve Resnowicki, the meat and the sandwich, going to the back.
Race Liberanti, the fast time qualifier in that number 34 car. A lot of people pointing him, saying this is a guy you have to watch out for.
Absolutely. Atkinson around, and Kenny Smith going way wide. Unfortunately, he has nothing to do with it. He's stuck in the dirt. Great battle. On 5th spot, everybody's clean. Mario in the number 3. Can't remember the last name. Devin Hayes, 33. But look at that battle going through the S's, Jeffrey.
Oh, absolutely. And this is the thing you have to watch out for. Getting off course or contact, anything to take you out of this one. You have to watch out for flat tires and mechanical issues when we saw in the last round of racing here.
Absolutely, the rocks are sharp. Here comes the battle for the lead going into turn number 9. Race Liberanti catching up to the back bumper of your leader, Andrew Porter, who looks like he will lead the first lap of the Toyota Southwest Superlate Winter Classic. And no, we got a drag race.
Gotta say, Andrew Porter right now already happy. He's just completed more laps than he's been able to complete.
That was his goal. And here to the inside is Race, your new leader on lap number 2.
Now, Tommy, the almost unstoppable force of this division really has been Bear Resnowicki in the number 95 car. And what do you think he has for that 34 car, who's been on fire all weekend? Is that some overflow coming out of 34?
I can't really, you got the zoomed. Bear Resnowicki in the 5th spot. You're right, he is a force to be reckoned with out here. And we talked to Bear about Race and what he thinks about him. And Bear kind of gave us a smirk like, hey, this kid knows his stuff out here, but so do I. So it'll be interesting, and that could be the rivalry of the race. Problem is, he's got to catch up to him.
A lot of racing you have to go. Look at this pack going through turn number 4.
Absolutely. Steve Resnowicki, Austin, Moore, all in that group. Tight racing. Behind him, Tommy Fry, as well as Ferdin and Whitson. Whitson really doing a great job in
Notice
that
some
spot.
smoke coming out of the 70 car.
Absolutely. You know, they kind of been having some struggles today, changing a bunch of stuff. So we will see.
It looks like it's coming from the left rear, which makes me suspect it could be tire rub.
Absolutely.
However, like we said, there has been mechanical issues. There haven't been mechanical... What?
No, so continue, because I'm going to mention the 57.
Oh, yeah.
The rookie of the race, Mr. Chuck Craddock, out here, a drag racer now turned Willow Springs Toyota Southwest Superlate racer.
Yeah, he made a funny comment during the drivers' meeting, basically saying, hey, guys, I'm set up for going straight at 200 miles per hour. I don't know about these twists and turns. I'm a rookie.
Now, okay, Jeffrey, I got to mention, look at the lead. Race Liberante. Oh, and 70 off the track in turn number 1. He's going down the short chute. He's racing on the dirt. Okay, anyways, Race Liberante out front. One thing that we got to point out, we've seen before, and Bear Resnowicki was the victim of it, is over-driving the race. It is a 20-lap race. It's all about tire management. We've heard many times these tires really only go 25 laps. Bear had tire issues at the end of the race and almost lost the race. And Austin really off the track in front of us. Yes. Greg Austin maybe overshot the corner or something. So anyways, tire management is key. Race is opening up to a really good lead right now.
And you know what, Tommy? One thing I want to mention is when these cars go off track, you have to be careful. They throw rocks on the course. This could bring on flat tires.
And you're absolutely seeing it all over the track. So look, and it's a flat tire for the 70.
Yes, thank you to our pit reporter, Joe Anderson.
Joe Anderson, former racer. Now, Joe, you've raced at Willow Springs. What's one of the craziest corners out here?
All of them to me.
Oh, you know what? It's not a flat. It's a broken right front on the 70 car.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's why I wouldn't turn left.
That's why also he's driving so slow.
And as long as he keeps rolling, he will not bring out a caution. So they get around the lap car, the 57 of Craddock, and continue on. Porter in the second spot. Here comes Race, your leader. Esau in the third spot. He's hungry for a win out here.
You know, Porter, got to give a lot of credit to Andrew Porter, given his runs of our spun out again in qualifying. But he's hanging right in there with Race Liberante. I wonder if Race is also kind of taking it easy right now as they close in on Austin, the disabled car.
Yeah, Austin's keeping it on the outside of the groove, so that's good. So it'll be interesting as they go through the turn number 8 and 9. He'll be right in the groove, but he's really got no place to go. So I want to scoot back here a little bit. Right in the S's right now. Dana Moore leading that group. That is 8th spot right there is where Dana Moore is at. So that's those 4 cars are all in the line, kind of racing each other, biding each other's time.
Wow.
More racing coming up the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Atkinson leading. Here comes Steve Hamilton, Mario, and the 75 of Cowboy Kenny Smith. Devin Hayes in the bag of that. Devin, Orange Show racer, reigning at the quarter mile. Now there's 2 quarter mile racers. One's the drag racer, the 57 of Craddock, and Hayes in the 33. He's an Orange Show bull ring quarter mile oval track racer. So interesting. Look at the parity in this group of racers out here at Toyota Southwest Superlates.
Absolutely.
You know, one person made up a good idea, or made up a perfect fact. Porter looks to be kind of either staying put or reeling in a little bit on that 34. You're giving me a lot of credit.
You're giving me a lot of credit. Thank you. Like I said, Porter did spin out earlier in qualifying. He's done it before. The biggest thing for Porter in this race was wanting to finish. You know, he's had a string of tough luck at the late end of the season, so just kind of hoping to regain some momentum heading into next year.
Absolutely. Here's that battle for 8th that we were talking about. Dana Moore, Tommy Fry, Dennis Furden. All 3 of these competitors duking it out. They're kind of waiting for each other's mistakes or opportunities, if you will.
Yes, they are.
George Atkinson Jr., I wonder what the issue was for him. He might have just blown it in or chattered up the rear tires or something happened, because he completely lost it going in.
One interesting thing corner that we will see in this race, given that this is the biggest field we've seen the Southwest Series have here, excuse me, the Southwest Superlates.
That's right.
Series. Is that because there's such a big number of cars here, we're going to see a lot of lap traffic come into play in this race.
Absolutely. Best field we've had all year. Porter a little sideways.
Yeah, I keep seeing him swing it out a little bit. As long as he doesn't overdo that, he has a chance.
Throttle happy. Hey, that's Porter, though. He'll give it all every lap of the race. One thing interesting to note about these 2 coming up the screen right now, Gail Chase and Bear Resnowicki. Have you seen them catch up to anybody at all? I mean, since the start of this race?
They haven't really been making any moves, but again, you talked about conservation. We know Gel Chase is a smart racer. We know Bear Resnowicki learned a lot in that race where he nearly lost it to Gel Chase. So it's a toss-up, Tommy.
But these guys aren't giving up at all. These three have been duking it out almost every lap of this race so far.
Yes, absolutely. Whitson hanging right there, kind of in the
catbird seat, really.
Yeah. I mean, I want to point out, this is the second time I've seen someone just nick that part of the track, which is kind of a strange part to go off course.
That would be the oh, never mind. I saw a very slow car. That'd be the 57. He mentioned in the driver's meeting, Craddock said, hey, I'm just going to stay out of the way, so don't mind me.
Well, he's doing a good job.
But I think he stayed too far out of the way because he was in the dirt at one point. That's all right, though.
That's cool.
That's why they paved this track on dirt. The pavement part is just to drive on.
Smith and Mario going at it still.
Mario Gutierrez, it looks like, in the 3. I'm sorry, Mario, if that is not your name, then it's my fault for not researching you, that you did come late.
To give you credit, that car did show up. I didn't even know that thing was in here. We've been in the pits all day.
We literally were in the pits all day long, getting the scoop, as you guys can see.
See, here's the lap traffic we were talking about. Let's see how this plays for race.
Here it comes down the hill. Craddock there in the 57. They'll go to the outside of him through the S's. And then be closing in.
Craddock's doing a very good job of holding his line and allowing these guys to work their way around, which is a smart thing to do, especially when you're learning a track. And he kind of, I think it was smart for him to have pointed that out in the driver's meeting too.
That's very true. It gives everybody a heads up. So this series, Southwest Superlates, presented by Toyota, definitely a growing series that we've seen out here. We've been to 3 races now, and it's been building and building and building. Is that right?
Yeah, it's been fun to watch it get bigger and bigger. Here comes lap traffic.
Race Liberante going to the inside of Hamilton. That's a 51 car, but really it's 5150. He doesn't want you to know about it, but it really is.
Now Porter has to deal with the same lap traffic.
Devin Hayes going a lap down, and like you said, Porter to the inside of Hamilton. Then they'll be catching up to Cowboy Kenny Smith and Mario Gutierrez. Oh, a little bit, almost some contact there. Cowboy had a little bit of a run compared to Mario. Squeezed it in there. That could have been big for your leaders.
Porter also made a dive move to get to the inside of the 33 of Hayes.
You know, Porter might win the most exciting driver of the race award.
Well, so far, most exciting driver of the weekend. Of course, Grandpa Kenny Smith is giving a run for his money.
It runs in the family somehow, some way.
Oh, yeah. Big surprise.
It's a very interesting race right now. The way it lays out.
I think Liberante was actually just held up a little bit.
You're right.
It looks like, is Kenny Smith off the pace?
He might be. He might have done something coming into that corner.
Unless he's just giving room to the leader.
He might be doing that. It might be doing that. Mario Gutierrez going a lap down now, going down the front straightaway. The battle for 8th that we had mentioned before, that's kind of spread out just a little bit. So everybody just kind of riding it out, biding their time. And this is the point of the race that makes it interesting. You really got to figure out when, strategically, you can go for it. You know, and you don't know what lap that may be. But you just know that at some point you're going to have to go. So you're going to feel out your car, hope everything's running right and feeling right, because there's going to be a time where you're going to have to flip that switch, and you're going to see it, folks.
Now, one thing that we have, actually, have you even checked to see if we have internet? Oh, Porter almost off the track.
He is off the track. Now he's back on. He's going to go to the inside of Mario to lap him. Porter driving it hard, man. I think he might be one of the drivers who flipped the switch. It's an interesting one here. Esau's having to go through lap traffic. Chase and Bear's kind of slowing back. The gap is growing between 4th and 5th.
I wonder if that car is to his handling today.
Absolutely true. He did qualify 2nd.
Yeah, I know. This battle going into turn number 9. Ron Esau working his way through lap traffic. Hayes going to go to the outside, allow the 56 to the inside. Esau carrying an onboard camera. Talk about this 9-turn, 2.5-mile road course. A lot lot of different places where trouble can snatch you. See this big pack going down the front straightaway. That includes the 63 Gale Chase and the 95 of Resnowicki.
It's Kenny Smith off the track again.
Camera.
You know how awesome that would be? That camera's seeing a face full of dust right now. And he might have taken out a camera. Oh, right in front of Gale Chase and Bear Resnowicki. We have an onboard camera, as you see on Bear's car. What an exciting view that was. Wow. Well, Cowboy just riding out on that one. Oh,
hey, Tommy, didn't you tell me in practice that he had like the longest slide?
He did, and that was another one. You know, I'm fairly convinced he took out our camera. But I don't see the glare anymore.
You know, I think Gale Chase might have it almost turn around. Race down.
Wow, well that was an exciting. Like we said, there's going to be drivers flipping the switch, and I think that time is now.
Do we have interstate?
We do not have interstate.
Okay. We had internet issues throughout the day, just one small thing took out the internet.
Yeah.
So we actually don't have timing and scoring. We're keeping an eye on the flag stand. Tommy, what lap do you think we're on?
We're probably getting close to halfway, if not over halfway. That's the thing, is we're gonna have to bring a lap counter or just memorize in our head. But if you know us, you know we don't have much inside of our brain.
I think the 95 car is off the pace just a bit. Tommy Fry just went around.
You're right. He kind of looks like he might have a tire going down or something. Maybe all that debris that Kenny Smith put on the track could have put a puncture in the tire.
And that's something that could happen to any driver out here.
Woo!
Was that Resnowicki?
That was Resnowicki going to the outside of the
I think we put that camera in a good spot.
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, we got big trouble over in turn number 9. You see a huge cloud of dust.
Tommy.
Who could that be? That might be the 75. That might be Cowboy, because I don't see Cowboy at all out here. In fact,
I don't think that car made it out of the dirt.
No, and we saw that car had bigger issues after that.
Resnowicki is pulling it into the pit.
He is. So good call on that. And Atkinson on the infield, he really cut the corner tight because he was smoking on the inside. So, and a huge thing that Chris Huth, mentioned in the drivers meeting, there's not a lot of wind out here, and you can see what it does to the dust. It literally just hangs over the track.
Well, we're keeping an eye on this. I still haven't seen a car emerge from that dirt cloud.
No.
And specifically, I still do not see Kenny Smith.
Exactly.
I just remember we do have a camera facing that turn.
Yes, we do. Well, that'd be interesting to see. Though, you see Bear Resnowicki coming down the front straightaway, drafting off the back bumper of the
Bear has definitely cranked it up.
Esau and Bear duking it out going into 1, and Bear will take it.
That 95 car, Tommy, just put on the turbochargers. But look at how much time he has to make up. Here's your leader.
Here's your
by
leader.
the way, I do see a car now.
There's the car stuck sideways on the track.
That is the 75 of Kenny Smith.
Here's second place, Andrew Porter, and then we still got a big gap.
Damage on the right front.
We got a camera we got these two right here. So theoretically, there's a lot of ground to make up.
Oh yeah.
And also, I wonder if Kenny Smith might bring out a caution.
Well, if he does,
that'd really set things up for an exciting finish.
Oh yeah.
But hey, you got to give a big props to Race Labrante, first race out here in the Southwest Superlates, and he is leading the show right now in a big way. And
yeah, don't let that stat fool you.
No, we've seen things before out here on the road course, the fastest road on the West.
Yeah, race we have heard does actually have experience at least being out here.
Yep.
Maybe doing some work.
And he's also, if you think about it, being from Quartz Hill, he is a local boy. So it'll be interesting. I do think Kenny Smith is far enough off the track to where he might not need a caution. Saying that though, he's in the most vulnerable spot to get hit by another car. If the same thing happens, what happened to him.
That's true.
Lap traffic ahead of your leader, the 65 George Atkinson Jr., your second place finisher in the last race, September 15th.
We have another car off track.
Oh, yes, we do. Gale Chase.
Gale Chase, and that doesn't look, that
No.
looks like something happened to the car.
Mechanically, something happened. Because, yeah, he pulled that thing right off.
If there's oil or anything on the track.
He mechanically pulled that one off because he obviously didn't overshoot the inside of the corner.
No.
You know?
At least I haven't seen that happen yet.
What an unfortunate... Gale Chase, man. You want to talk about another hungry driver.
Man.
That really put... One of the drivers that really put this division...
Full course caution.
On the map. You see it on the front straightaway. So definitely something going south. On that 63, we got kind of too many cars off the track for the safety. So this is going to set up for, my guess, one of the wildest finishes you've ever seen on a race.
Watch out, because Bear
We've got
is now close to the top three.
Porter. Oh man.
But you know what? I have to say, Andrew has stated that all he wants to do is finish.
Hey.
That he won't push it too hard if it's the difference between, getting a good finish.
No, Jeffrey, do you realize who you're talking about?
Do you believe that though?
This is Andrew Porter, the kid that will put it sideways, breaking their track record. He actually hits the wall during qualifying, so that's fine.
He's been having a great race today though. And now the leader is within reach.
Oh my goodness. Folks, don't change YouTube channels because you'd be stupid too.
Well,
we'll be back.
By the way, do you like the pace car?
I do. I like the green. It was blue last time. The green is nice. Toyota Southwest Superlates out here for the Winter Classic, Willow Springs International Raceway. You start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an interesting one. We have 5 laps to go that we think, from being up here away from all the action, theoretically.
Because of the mandatory yellow.
That was a mandatory yellow, so all of the stuff we fed you, don't believe it. But this is going to be it. They're going to be taking the green very soon. And one thing that I wanted to say.
He hasn't even told me yet.
I saved it for you guys and Jeffrey. I wouldn't be surprised if any of these cars left on the track, besides the ones that were a lap down, could win today. Because something tells me you're going to see one of the wildest showdowns right here in the desert.
Tommy,
Willow Springs.
Double file restart.
Absolutely. And it's all about, it's literally who can go into first turn.
Which again,
smoothly.
this explains why the 95 car was holding back.
Hey. Absolutely. Well, here we go. Okay, well, you got the front two, got your lead.
Porter.
Porter, what the heck? What is going on?
The 7 car.
Is he out of gas or something?
No, but whatever it is, he's definitely off the pace.
Oh man, this could actually bring out the caution for another lap.
Oh, what a disappointment.
Which, that would actually help him.
No, it's like...
Yeah, he got it fired back up though.
It's almost like maybe
But he didn't make the pace. He didn't make pace. If that's a rule out here, obviously he's starting in the back. Well, now we're setting for a big showdown with Esau and Race, your leaders, going into the first corner.
Porter's pulling it into the pits. What a bummer.
You know, he might be out of gas or something because that car cut off and then restarted. Green flag is out. Here we go. Look at Bear tucked up behind Race, choosing the inside line.
Oh!
Ooh! It's an interesting turn 1. It's Esau to the outside, losing the spot to Bear.
Keep an eye on that 95 car.
To the outside, or to the inside. Inside pass for Bear. He's working that throttle. He's got the leader inside, but Esau challenging to the inside. Woo, doggy. That is some close racing. Danny Moore, Tom Fry, and George Atkinson.
Bear Resnowicki has arrived.
Here is Bear.
We don't know how much.
No, absolutely.
That race. I like how you already knew what I was going to say. How much race was pushing it earlier? You might have been waiting for this.
This is going to be a showdown of all showdowns right here. Winter Classic, Toyota Southwest Superlates. And those two are actually making time over Esau. And they are doing it in a big way. It looks like they're drafting down the S's right now.
Well, that's how it works here at Daytona.
Can we see a Marco Sanders, Brad Keselowski throwdown here with just a few laps to go?
Looks like Resnowicki's having a better turn.
But, he drove it in there really hard. That's what happened. He fired that thing into turn 8 and 9. Down the straightaway they go. Oh, he's looking to the inside. Yeah, the 34 really, Joe Anderson behind us mentioned a great point. He might have missed a shift. The pressure could have been on. Wow. Or Bear literally put on the boosters like you called, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
But never count out race. Never count out race right now. He's been leading the entire show till now.
And Race is driving it for all it's worth.
He is making up time. Oh,
but
my goodness.
You can't overdrive it.
No, you can't.
Not on a road course, that is a killer.
Look at those two driving it up the hill. Esau's watching and waiting.
Oh yeah, Race is there.
The shade is actually coming over the track in a big way now. Oh, Atkinson around. Whitson with a stealth move in between. And I do believe Ferdinand stalled it trying to avoid.
Oh, there's a car coming.
Hamilton. And he's dirt bogging. That was no mud there. It was all dirt. But he got it going.
And now you have to be careful again.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. The leaders don't know until the spotter mentions that there's rocks on the speedway right now.
All over the place.
Look at Bear. He has a pretty good gap over Race. I love the first two names of these drivers, Bear and Race, right? I mean, oh well, hey, that's racing.
I like third place, Ron.
Now that's original.
Andrew Porter is back on track.
Look at all the dirt that's in that corner.
Oh my goodness.
This might launch a car up in the air.
Bear's gonna be the first one to hit it at max speed.
Unless someone radioed to him saying, hey, you better watch it. Here we go. There's a ton of dirt right there, and we're about to find out how much there is.
I believe there's only 2 laps to go.
Here they come down the short straightaway into turn number 3. He saw the death. He is sliding a little bit. Here comes Race. Yeah, they're sliding. They're running wide. Now that they know, they got to tiptoe through it.
You just have to be careful. You do not want to jump on the brakes going through that. It can slice a tire easily.
Yeah, these rocks we've seen and heard from many drivers, they are sharp,
you know,
and they're
Tommy
not
Fry
forgiving.
and Dana Moore, I think, have gone out at this whole race.
Yes. 4 and 5.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Ferdinand looks to be running out of fuel or it's some issue because his car...
I mean, this isn't the California Classic.
You never know.
Oh.
Right now,
it's the Winter Classic.
Uh-oh. We missed out on the California Classic this year.
It's getting to about as cold. The temperature
and the wind is picking up, so anybody can go off track now. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because we'll be able to see. And the flag stand says...
Nothing.
3 to go then. And Bear did open up to a lead. And Porter putting on a show. He found the dirt. Hey, the biggest enemy might be the rocks here today for someone. And we don't know who that is.
Or the sunlight going in.
Yeah. Joe Anderson made a great point too. See, that's the difference between announcing and racing. Joe understands there is sun at a racetrack, and the way it is positioned right now, it is in the faces of many drivers going into turn 2. Look at Bear drifting it sideways. Here comes Race.
You know what? Dennis Ferdinand off the pace going into turn number 2.
Yeah, something seems wrong with that car because it like
smoking.
It seems to be like cutting in and out. Thought he was gonna.
So did I.
I thought he was pulling off the track.
There is smoke coming from that car.
Yeah, there is.
If he's putting down oil, this could bring out a caution.
Yes, very well could. Any cars behind him slipping, I can't see any. Let's look at the smoke going into this corner. You see a stream at all? No stream. It is smoking, but it's not smoking as heavy.
It's weird. It's like the car dies off and then he's able to catch back up to Whitson. I don't know what the issue is there.
Mind games, Jeffrey.
I guess.
White flag out for Bear Resniewicki going down into turn number 1. And you see the gap now. Pretty big. You know what? I just saw the 34 of Race swerve down the front straightaway. He might be dealing with gas.
Is gas an issue in this race?
Well, if you think about it, they calculated it to probably run for literally 25 laps for the weight and everything else.
You mean 20?
And it is Winter Classic, much like the California Classic, right? So Resniewicki, your leader.
Carrying the low budget TV onboard camera.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Here he goes down the hill through the S's. And Ray's just giving it all he's got. What a great run that Race has had today. What a weekend for Race. Newbie out here in the Super Late Models. They were him and Han the entire month between September, actually almost more than 2 months, or a little under 2 months. They were trying to decide, should we do it, should we not? Well, great decision by the way. So Resnowicki.
Through the final turn, turn number 9.
Number 9. Here he comes down the straightaway. He's going to win again. 3 in a row for Bear Resnowicki. Atkinson around. But let's watch Bear cross the line. Your three-peat out here. And inaugural Toyota Southwest Superlate Model Winter Classic winner out here at Willow Springs International Raceway. What a drive for Bear.
Oh, you know what? Why did we even doubt him?
Look at the sun the sun literally went down now.
At one point.
The sun is done.
Yeah, watch out, Tommy.
The sun is done. So what a perfect time to end it.
The sun's beard is weird.
What a perfect time to end it. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bear does a little showing off now.
Oh, he oughta.
Race Liberante. Oh, we just saw a great battle that we missed, but it's okay. Nothing changed for position.
Between Dana Moore
and Tommy Fry.
Looks like Moore may have gotten the spot.
I don't know. To me, it looked like Fry had it. So here's Bear. What a battle between those two right there. Bear, you can never count him out. Oh, Atkinson sideways and off the track, spinning it out, and he's gonna go in reverse. And clear.
He just wanted to put on a show for that wall.
Absolutely. Look at Bear sliding. He's showing off the drifting.
Oh, watch him take out our camera.
Hey, that makes sense. He's got a camera to trade with.
Wow, let's go down.
Wonder what he's doing over there.
I think he's asking for the checkered flag.
He might be asking for the checkers. If they even have one, do they?
They do. The person told me.
Okay. Wow. Well, Atkinson, he's just showing off for the crowd as well.
Yeah, he is.
Great crowd on hand for today's race.
The wind really picked up at the end.
It did.
And the birds,
The
too.
birds are here, too. And Jeffrey, who's the driver that really caught your eye today?
Kenny Smith.
Tommy Fry.
His first race in that guy car hasn't ran in 7 years.
The one, yeah, Joe Anderson makes a great point. The 4, Tommy Fry, that car's been sitting collecting
You know,
dust.
Tommy, it looked like there was just a simple mistake that took that 34 of Race Liberante out of the lead. Really.
And he'll be kicking himself
There's
for that
still
one.
dirt coming out of this car.
Hey, no better time than now to pour dirt all over the track. But one driver that caught my eye in a big way, besides Kenny Smith, thank you for stealing them. Obviously that's clear. George Atkinson Jr.
Yeah.
The second most exciting driver out here. And a big props to...
I don't even know who finished in the top 3. We just know who our favorites were.
No, absolutely.
I'm kidding.
Okay, good. And Ronnie saw finishing in the 3rd spot.
I'm gonna go down. I might have to leave too.
So thank you, Joe, for the background commentary. As you heard, a little bit of him. Andrew Porter bringing it home.
See you, sexy buddies.
Andrew Porter bringing it home.
Yeah, and to be honest,
And finishing the race.
Andrew would be the one that I would say of all that surprised me, because Ray, as we've heard, has some experience out here.
Yes.
Andrew really has been just looking to get a good run finally, and he actually was right up there with the race throughout the entire race. And it was whatever happened there. Like you said, it could have been a fuel pickup issue. It could have been the fact that I'm cold.
Jeffrey?
Yeah. What?
I don't want to ruin a surprise, but there, of all people, is one driver who knows that we're up here. He might be making a little extra lap for us.
He should hit our camera. If you're wondering, there's our camera. It's that little tripod alien.
Yeah, and we got to thank everybody here at Willow Springs International Raceway, as well as the other group that was here, that allowed us to literally pull onto the track, throw those cameras down. Literally, we completely opened the door. Jeffrey ran out, threw it down, we ran back in, and if it wasn't for them, those cameras wouldn't be available.
And just want to apologize. This race was supposed to be broadcasted live. We just had internet issues.
Internet issues.
So this will.
But it's the future of the series, though.
Yeah. Well, now you get to see the high budget editing of it all.
So Bear Resnowicki, there he is, pulling up. Your winner today, now tonight. It's really tonight too. For the Toyota Southwest Superlate Willow Springs International Raceway Winter Classic. How about we head down and meet the drivers on the podium?
I'm too cold.
Okay, we'll just stay up here. Yeah. Let's camp.
Well, I'm still not done following this guy.
Well,
Tommy,
what did you say about today?
All right, you know what, Bear, absolutely, again, we talked about preserving your tires, and at one point we were saying, wow, Bear's not really picking up. Well, he made some moves, especially, he really made his move once Kenny Smith had his insanity over here, knocked Gail Chase kind of out of line. Yeah.
It's okay.
Hit our camera.
That's okay. That's what a winner does, go crazy. But you're right, Jeffrey. We mentioned midway through the race, there's going to be a time where you got to know when to flip the switch. He perfectly mastered it.
Yeah, and it was just, honestly, that was all a setup because that caution that did come out was pre-planned because this is rigged. I'm just kidding.
No, you're right though. Absolutely, we got spooked by it too.
Every driver was notified of that caution.
And the reason for that is for entertainment value.
Yeah.
And
it's for the fans.
Let's punch up the field. Why not? You know. So very cool race. Liberanti doing a great job throughout the entire race. A driver that we were surprised to see do so well, being that it was his first time, compared to the likes of Gail Chase, Barry Resnowicki, Esau. I mentioned most of them, you know, absolutely. And Race just came out here and threw down the gauntlet. So this is a picture into next year, 2013, 8-race schedule. It's going to be exciting out here.
All right, well, Tommy, I believe that's a wrap from Low Budget TV.
Now let's get down near Victory Lane.
Let's do it.
Thank you very much.
The beautiful crowd here. Willow Springs International Raceway, 3rd place finisher. Woo! The crowd going wild. Ron, Esau, Ron, you know, first things first. What a race out there. But I got to ask you this. This question I've been saving up throughout watching that race. Between the two that are in front of you finished ahead, I think if you add up both their ages, they might equal yours.
I don't even think if you times them by 1.5 after that, they'll equal mine. But I'm telling you, this is a really fun series. I'd like to see a lot more cars here. And one heck of a payoff from Toyota. And,
absolutely. What's that payoff, by the way?
You know, here I'm 3rd place, $1,000. And that's more than what we used to run on the short tracks to win for. Yep. So it's a lot of fun. And then, you know, Bear and Race and Andrew, and we're getting a lot of competition here, so it's going to be great.
What was the biggest deciding factor for you in that race? What was the biggest moment for you?
I thought that I could probably run with those guys, and I got into 2, and I could not see the racetrack. And actually, I hope next year they don't run it this time of day because of the sun in our eyes. In 2 and 9, it's not really safe, but it's the same for everybody, and we were going for it. And I went ahead and autographed the side of Bear's car there, if you could take a look over there.
Oh yeah, we see it's a big circle.
No, but I went ahead and autographed for him because that's on the restart. That's where we were kind of rubbing and racing and having a good time.
So you can kind of short track race on the road course. Well, everybody you have to thank. Go for it.
Oh, I'd like to thank, well, my dad's company, which he started in 1959, is Esau Supply, and they let me take off work a lot of times to work on my race car. Ed Bernardo Construction, Racer X. There's just so many. Rhino, Brad that works at Safety Clean, helps out with the tire situation. Brian. There's just so many people to thank. They all know who they are, and appreciate it. Absolutely.
Ron Esau, 3rd place finisher in the Toyota Southwest Superlates Winter Classic here at Willow Springs International Raceway.
Race Liberante here in the Southwest Super Late Willow Springs Toyota Winter Classics, FWS, everything comes with it.
Where'd he go?
Where did hope? I don't know.
There he is.
There he is. Race here, Liberante. All I have to say is taking this division by surprise today, getting the fast time. Where did you come from?
You know, I've been running out here for about 14 years now, so I'm a lead instructor here. This is my home track. I know the ins and outs of it, and basically we got the car ready last week, decided to kind of just throw it out there and see what we could do with it, and then surprisingly it stuck.
Now, did you tell anyone that you had that, or did you kind of keep that like behind the rafters?
I kind of kept it behind, but everybody knows where I'm from, and they kind of figured I've been out here testing, and we really didn't do any testing. We shook it down one day, brought it out Friday, struggled real bad with it, and then I mean, today just it rocked until we ran out of fuel.
Yeah, and as you talked about, things were going really well for you in that race. The way this race is structured, 15 laps, caution comes out, then that that last bit of 5 laps. Now, in the first 15, what was your goal? What was your plan going into it?
Going into it, I was either going to stick behind Bear and we were going to pace each other, or I was going to get out to an early lead, get a decent gap, and keep that. I didn't want to throw all the tires away because I knew Bear was holding back for that last 5.
And that's one thing we were keeping an eye on with the gap that you had, Porter in second place behind you. Kind of keeping an eye. Is he saving his stuff or is he pushing it? And saving it sounds like.
Yeah, we were definitely saving it. I think we had the car to win. I mean, it would have been a really good race to have with Bear, the last 5, but you know, I just really got to thank everybody that got me here. Crow safety gear, Alpine Stars, EBC brakes, Borla exhaust systems, Ron's rear ends, my dad, and basically everybody else that just helped me put the car together.
All right, everyone, we'll race LeBron to your second place finisher here at the Winter Classic, Willow Springs International Speedway, Southwest Superlates. See, I was just kidding about it earlier. Congratulations, race.
Thank you.
Where are we going?
The hunt is on. We're looking for the winner of the race. I don't know where. Oh, there he is. He is trying. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find your winner of the race. That's right. If we can scoot through this, hang on, we'll see. Maybe this is the secret of how we won. This. Oh, here's the winner. Bear Resnowicki
Coming at you live.
doing the three-peat. Toyota Southwest Superlate models here at Willow Springs International Raceway. And you, my friend, are the inaugural Winter Classic winner.
Oh, it feels special. Too special. Too special.
And third in a row race win right there for you.
Yep, number 3, and that that makes it feel even better. But it's just too much fun out there on the road course with these Superlates.
So let's talk about that. You guys are racing cars that have been purposely built for an oval track at one time, one place, and then this series comes along. And you guys are running the oval track cars on the road course.
Yeah, well, back in the day, they used to do the same thing with, I guess, similar chassis. And we just throw a big old 200-pound weight rail on the right side of the thing and put her at about 50-50 and let her eat out there. Throw a 4-speed in it, and then here we go. Don't even need that much brakes out there.
And the competition ramped up on this race, the season finale of 2012. Let's talk about your race, because you were kind of just hanging out in 5th place for the entire time. A lot of traffic almost made things very interesting for you, but then that mandatory caution really ramped up the show.
Yeah. Towards the complimentary caution there, I was just kind of planning out what my moves were going to be, and I figured it'd be good to save your stuff until maybe around lap 8, and that's when I saved it and unleashed her past, I believe, Gale Chase. Like you said, it was a lot of action there.
Yeah.
But in turn 2, I don't think me and Ron Esau could see 2 inches in front of our hood pins because of how much dust was out there.
Well, no, we got it on film thanks to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but we kind of just tiptoed through there and dropped the hammer nicely.
Yeah.
But,
No one can deny him on that one.
That's true. But, the green come out from our complimentary caution, and I was just focused on the guy in front of me. And unfortunately, I couldn't beat him fair and square, which I hate. He had a fuel starvation problem going down the front stretch there, and I can't wait to race him again.
Exactly, and that race will be coming at you at the end of March in 2013. And these two, besides everybody else, because I don't think it's going to be between you two, Race, of course, Bear. Let's hear about everybody you got to thank.
Well, my mom and dad, first of all. Pops puts the engines under my hood, and Mom puts the parts underneath my car. Again, she couldn't be here today because she is making money so I can be able to do this. And, my older sister and her husband came out again with my little cute niece. And Michael Mulder on the tires. He's about the only good crew guy that we had all weekend.
By the way, I don't mean to interrupt, but let's give the credit the guy deserves. Michael Mulder, right over there. Your tire guy, how important is he, by the way? We'll come.
Spotter two.
Oh, the spotter too. So he's a one-man show for you, pretty much.
He didn't say much over the radio, but the tires he's very good at.
Okay, let's continue the list. Mom, Grant, or everybody. Mom, Dad?
Special girl Amanda who showed up to watch me race. Little sister sitting at home. Grandma and Grandpa up in the sky driving his Porsche.
Absolutely, and he would, of course, appreciate driving it out here. And I'm pretty sure he rode along and gave you some tips.
Yeah, you know, I sometimes feel like he's with me, you know, showing me how it's done.
Absolutely. Well, Bear Resniewicki, your winner, your third in a row winner, and your inaugural Toyota Southwest Superlate Winter Classic winner out here.
This is Low Budget TV.
Thank you. Thank you, Bear. Woo. Done. That's a wrap.